The current housing market is absolutely insane. I have personally been victimized by the housing market for the last 5 years. 5. So I thought today we would react to some housing market videos because you know what? If I can't buy a house right now, I can at least try and make light of the situation by laughing at the chaos.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, you'll never get it.
That is how it feels. I'm not joking and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you 5 years. 5 years. We have been trying to find a home, trying to buy a home, putting offers in on homes, and every single time something happens where it doesn't work out. Point of view, trying to buy a home in 2025 is that what you want? Well, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work out. And I know that I'm not the only one.
They said we were going to look at houses. Why are we at Home Depot?
Yeah, we're almost there. That's the houses that we can afford with these interest rates in this market with the prices. So since we got the pre-approval, this is what we got right here.
Where?
Right here in front of us.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you thought like a big house. No.
Dude, that's a shed.
No, that one has a door and a window. I'm pretty sure you could put like a kitchen sink, the white and black one here.
That's definitely a shed.
No, with the cute accents.
It literally says tough shed.
You could totally live in a shed. And it's brand new. And you could afford it. However, the issue is going to be the land that you want to put the shed on. That's what you're not going to be able to afford. Not in this market anyways, because that's impossible. We put an offer in on a piece of land recently, and they're like, oh, well, we're actually not ready to sell. I'm not even joking. The best part about the shed though is that it's brand new and you don't have to worry about anything that has happened in the shed, on the shed, around the shed because it's new. You want to know what I learned last year? Okay, get some popcorn for this one. Some states do not require disclosures if a has happened inside the house. I looked at a house where that had happened, and we almost put an offer in on a house where that happened. Stood in the actual kitchen where it happened. And I have a very unique sense of humor, and we were standing in the kitchen and I was standing at the island and there were like scratch marks in the island and I stuck my fingers in them and I was like, oh, somebody was really pissed off here. Yeah, that's where certain things hit the counter and ricocheted off of the counter to do said situation. And it was not disclosed. See, I can't even talk. It was not disclosed. We had no idea until after somebody else bought it and we were told that, oh yeah, that's the house that happened in. So, I mean, I guess I literally dodged that one. But, yeah, so at least with your shed, if you can find the land, you know that nothing has happened on it, and, there's no bad energy, and there's nothing. It's just a brand new, small shed. This one says, the house I think I can get for $500,000 versus the house I can actually get for $500,000. So true. I really miss the days where 500,000 seemingly got you a mansion and a really nice home, because now 500,000 is literally a fixer-upper. It's like you are buying somebody else's problems, essentially. Like, here, I will take your problems off your hand for $500,000. Give me, please, 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 please. It's terrible. We put an offer in on a house this year that was above asking price, well above asking price. They had like a bidding war going on, you know, the same crap. We found out we were the highest bidder, but they did not take our bid. What kind of market are we in? What kind of a time are we in where you can be the highest bidder on a home and still not get it? I told you, the world is against me, okay? Like, everything is against me at this moment in time. I'm hoping maybe by making this video, magic will happen and I will suddenly find a home after. Because my AI video, after I said, oh, I've never done an AI drive-through and I will never do one. I just so happened to have to go through one. I was like, I just lied in my last video. I'm starting to wonder if it's just not in the cards for me, and I'm trying not to complain and be a Debbie Downer, but let me tell you, the one house that we were the closest on to the point where we were gonna draw up an offer, there were no other offers on the table, it was a fixer-upper, it was an older home, I loved the home, I was so excited. My husband calls me at 1 o'clock on a Friday and he's like, okay, we're gonna put an offer in tonight. I'm so excited, and 2 hours later, my husband lost his job. They literally closed the doors of the place that he worked. So then fast forward a few weeks when he got a job, we got everything lined up, and we're like, okay, the house was still on the market, and we're like, we are gonna put an offer in. Stupidly, might I add, we didn't take the first hint. We go to put our offer in, and the house had just went into contract, and the website had not been updated. I'm serious. I'm starting to think it's never in the cards for me. This one says, me checking Zillow every 30 minutes, hoping that the housing fairy is gonna drop a 3-bed, 2-bath under $300K in my lap. In your dreams, sweetheart. Not in my area. Although, you don't have to check every 30 minutes. Just turn your notifications on, and then your phone will start blowing up. Because that's what I do. I don't want to check it all the time. I get depressed. Something is going on with the Zillow app, at least for me, because I will type in an area where I have a certain area saved, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't see that house before, and I click on it, and it's not within my search parameters, which is so frustrating. Or my notifications have been really late. I don't appreciate that, Zillow. I like my stuff to be on time. Time is of the essence here. The amount of homes I haven't even got to see that I wanted to see because I couldn't get in them in time makes me angry. So angry.
Look at the paint job. She is small. Like, are we for real?
And that house was probably $400,000 or $500,000. And it was basically a fixer-upper, a complete gut and redo. We went through a house that was beautiful online on those Zillow listings. When it popped up, I was so excited. I was like, ooh, we need to definitely go check this one out before everybody else does and steals it from underneath us. We went and checked it out. It was all facade. It was all fake. It was all DIY work. Now listen, if you are a good DIYer and it looks good and it's done properly, amazing. This, however, was not. The floors were wavy, the doors were uneven. It was one of the worst DIY jobs I've ever seen. I felt like I was being rage baited in an actual home. It was that bad. And the worst part is somebody bought it for asking price, and the asking price was ridiculous for a DIY home that you're basically gonna have to redo because nothing was done right anyway. I'm telling you, it's so depressing. Well, that's all I can suffer through today in terms of relatable housing market content. I'm off to go scroll some more Zillow listings, so maybe someday I can move. Make sure that you subscribe so that we can all suffer in this world together. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.